5, 4, 3, 2, and live on YouTube too. Hello. Y'all just gonna have to excuse how I look today because I just got finished working out. I'm not gonna be here long because y'all tap the screen. This is how you tap the screen if you're new to TikTok. Could you tap the screen so other people, my supporters, could know that I'm here? Since I'm not gonna be here long, could you tap the screen for me? Y'all have to excuse how I look today because I just came home, running my mile this morning, doing my lymphatic rebounding and stuff. But I gotta tell y'all something. I gotta share something with y'all before we talk tonight at 4, or this evening at 4 p.m. For those of you that are new to seeing me, I am Goddess Just Be. I help people on their wellness journey with a blood type connection. I am their blood type connection catalyst. I help people with personalized meal plan as it pertains to eating right for your blood type. I help people on their wellness journey as it pertains to mindfulness on the blood type, different behaviors, emotional health. Blood type connection matters. Why does it matters? Because it connects you to that dormant DNA. Your blood quality is your God quality. So I'm really not interested much about the physical reality. I just had to create a starting point because I understand that the physical reality is 0.01% of all there is. The 99.999% of you, your essence, your spiritual, trumps the physical. But for those that are new to me, I have a blood type connection course called Woke is AF, available on my website. My website is saltetheearthpub.org. The link is in my bio on all of the platforms that I'm live on right now. But I'm not coming here to talk about the physical right now. I have a message from spirit, the 99.9% of all that there is. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all here? How you doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? Hey, Star Boy, thank you for being here. Y'all gonna tap the screen or y'all just gonna look at me? Y'all gonna look at me or y'all gonna tap the screen? I don't see nothing unless there's a delay over here. Could you tap the screen over here? This how you tap the screen. You do like this here so my supporters to come in. Could you do that? Could do okay. You know how to tap in. That's all that I ask of you, to tap the screen. On YouTube, could you give me a thumbs up? Hey, Rita. Thank you for being here. So let's just jump into it. Thank you for your participation because this is energy flow. It's all about the energy. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. Here's the message of the day. Hey, Pata. Thank you for being here. Here's the message of today. Understand this about your spiritual essence. That you, me, we all are governed underneath 4 elements. There's only 4 elements that run this realm. Okay, so I'm going to share with you how you come forward. Before you descended in this matrix, in this physical form, you pick your story. You pick your mama, you pick your daddy, you pick your color or the hue of your skin, you pick your bloodline, you pick your trauma, you pick all of these things because you understood to the grand scheme of things that you were God. You had all-knowing, infinite intelligence. There was nothing lacking. You knew that you were nothing, but at the same time, simultaneously, you knew that you were everything, right? You with me on that? You understand that part? So when you come down to your 10% of your brain capacity in the physical reality, you forget that knowing. So you're pretty much just on a journey of remembering yourself, remembering your all-knowing ability, your birthright, so to speak. And so you draw powers from spirit because we all stem from spirit. This is what this is all about. We stem from spirit, and then we want to personalize our experiences. So we pick up a soul with a body, with personalities and bloodline and this and that and the third to personalize our human experience. But we all stem from God or spirit, right? And so being that we all stem from spirit, we have 2 parts. Everything in this realm is 2 sides. All things are 2 sides. Remember, I told you that you were nothing, but yet you were everything at the same time. And so that means that you're governed underneath this thing called the law of polarity, where there are 2 sides of everything. Black, white, yin, yang, darkness versus light, good versus evil. Just like in the biblical text, I am the author and the finisher, the giver of life and that which take it away, says God. I'm talking to you. You God, you God, you God, you God. Okay? I'm teaching you, God, on your journey, God, how to get to know yourself. Because getting to know yourself is akin to getting to know God. Right? This is why it was so important when I spoke of you in the physical, for you to purchase or study to get to know thyself of your bloodline, God. That's why the Woke is F course exists. Because it is a blood type connection course. So you, God, can get to know you, God, based upon your blood, God. Because since everything is 2-sided, God, you stem from 2 sides of everything. You draw powers from spirit. You come forth from spirit, and so spirit, when I talk about spirit, I'm talking about your past lifetimes, God. You have spirit inside of you, your ancestors. They will call this your ancestors, your spirit side. One side of you, God, you have two. Your other side stems from your DNA, God. Your DNA, God. Your DNA, God, is your bloodline, God. Everybody have a bloodline. But here's the coolest thing about this all. All of these bloodlines represent the energies, the four energies, only four bloodlines, four energies that you stem from, God. And being that there are only four energies, there are only four groups or collective beings or bloodlines that are exuding this energy in this matrix. All is God. All four of these energies is God, is you expressing yourself as God. So hence there are four bloodlines. This is why it's so important for you to know your bloodline, your blood type, God. Oh, the blood, oh, the blood, oh, the blood inside my name. Can't you see? Can't you see? That song was about you, God, but you missed it, God. It wasn't about a person outside of you because, God, you are all that exists. Only you exist, God. Are you hearing me? So being that only you exist, God, you exist based upon your essence, your DNA, your blood, and then based upon your past lives, your ancestors, God. They live in you, walk through you, talk to you. So this is why it's so important for you to know your bloodline, attune your body and activate your blood, God, because your blood has memory, just like your ancestors have memory, God. This is you, the two sides of you. And so when we're dealing with this here blood type connection that I was teaching you about in the physical, we have four blood types. And these four blood types correlate with the four energies, or only energies that exist. So you probably heard of these energies as air and water and earth and fire. So when I'm telling you about these energies, when I'm teaching you in the course about your energy, understand these four energies is you. You in this physical reality may be one of those energies, may be more powerful in all four of those energies, but those energies, all four of them are you. And all of your reflections are expressing one of the four energies that make up God. You have, just like in the movie, thank you, Inner Being, just like in the movie, The Avatar, you have to master all four elements, God. Okay, so you are on a journey of getting to understand or know thyself, but on this journey, you must pick up the whole armor, yes, the whole armor of God. That means all four of the elements. Even if you come forth in the physical reality, don't only display or have one element. Let's say, for example, you are blood type O. Your element that you're going to be displaying is going to be fire. But that don't mean that you just walk around in tune with energy, large and in charge with your presence when you walk in the room. No, baby. That means you on your journey of getting to know yourself, blood type O, you must learn water. Water has everything to do with emotions. You must learn, blood type O, how to master your emotions, your energy in motion. Because you already have the fire underway. You're exuding fire energy. This is why it's so important, blood type O, for you to work out the fire within. This is why you have so much hydrochloric acid inside, because you have the fire within. This is why you need this intense workout, because of the fire within. This is why when you go outside, you need to activate. Your energy needs to be activated with that sun energy, because that resonates with you. Do you not realize that the sun is a soul? The soul of the sun and your soul activation, blood type O. But so moving on, you need to understand emotion. Emotion is that water element, blood type O. You also, blood type O, if you're here, you need to master the mental world. That's the air element. You calling on these energies all the time because you're thinking mental world is just your thought, blood type O. For example, I'm just using blood type O as an example because you represent 44% of the United States population, blood type O. You represent the fire energy, but there are three others of the four elements that you must master in getting to know yourself. This is why blood type connection is so important for you to understand your position as it pertains to your bloodline, your energy network, your energy line, your connection to source. And so not only do you have to master that air, which is your mental, them emotions, which is that water, but you gotta blood type O, you gotta master your behavior, blood type O, and that correlates or connects you to blood type A because they have the behavior energy down pat. So here we are, we got four elements. We got air, we got water, we got fire, and we got that thing called energy. And so when we have energy, we got blood type O with energy. That's what they correlate with. When we sit up here with air, that's thought. That's why the blood type B is the brilliant mind. That's why the blood type B, I'm a blood type B. That's why people are drawn to the blood type B, because he or she is the balancer with the brilliant mind. He or she is intuitive because he or she can see through different realms. He or she is normally the first one to wake up in the family, the blood type B, because he or she is in tune to the mental, the thought side. And then we have the behavior of the blood type A, who's in tune with that earth element. That earth. They're able to be grounded. This is why they have them green thumbs. Yeah, this is why they can talk to trees and stuff like that. Because they connected to Mother Earth, the elements, the four elements that you stem from. And this is why blood type AB, they are powerful in that emotional realm. These are the people that's the Christ conscious blood type. Just in case you didn't know, the AB, they have the power to draw all things to them. And so bringing it together, this is the collective energies that you stem from. But in order to get to this here knowing and putting on the whole armor of God and understanding that you need to be using, or that you are, whether or not you know it or not, that you are using these energies thought by thought, behavior by behavior, energy by energy, emotion by emotion, that you are using these behaviors all day, every day to manifest. You must the first miracle in the body, you must first clean the blood. Because if you don't clean the blood, you clearly don't know what the heck I'm talking about right now. This is why in the biblical text, the first miracle was symbolic of the blood being renewed, turning water into wine. But this is also why your physical reality is so easy for you to taint the blood. This is why it's so easy for you to taint the blood. And don't get it twisted. They ain't have no outside sources out there tainting your blood. You could blame it on the FDA and then CDC and all these things outside of you. No, you tainting your blood, God, because you are all that exists. You stopping your blood, God, because you don't want to grow just yet. You're all that exists. And so your blood quality is your God quality. This is why blood type connection is so important. That's why I started there. Your blood quality. This is why you'll hear people say, oh, I have brain fog. I have high blood pressure. Thick, tacky blood. Brain fog is no oxygen being delivered up there. I have diabetes. Oh, the diet is off. I have arthritis. Oh, so many acids in there. The pH balance is really low. This is basic chemistry, getting your blood purification of the blood. That's why bloodline is so important. You miss this. You miss your birthright, God. You miss your birthright. You miss the mark, the calling. You've been calling you, but you're sleeping on you at the same time. You call for you, then you go to sleep on you. You call for you, then you go to sleep on you. And then you say the devil, no, that was you. Because you're all that exists. So in relation to these elements, you're calling elements every day, no matter if you know it or not. Remember in the biblical text, they say, who is this man? That the winds and the waves obey him. Okay, wind. What is that? Air, thought. Thought, air, wind, and the waves. What is waves? Water, emotion. So what are you saying here? Who is this man that his thoughts and his emotions are powerful enough that this wind and this wave obey him? You calling on thought every day. You calling on emotion every day. So to you, I say, could you put on the whole armor of God? Can you get into the fire energy of an embodiment of all of the elements? Embody that thing. Embody your behavior. Embody your action. Embody your thought, God. It's an embodiment thing. Because you calling on spirit. You call on spirit when you say, I'm too tired. A spirit have to come forward and assist you with that. It make you sleepy. I feel sick. Oh, a spirit have to come forward with that to make you unwell. Well, I can't afford it right now, so I'm not going to buy it. Just the thought, the spoken word, the thought. You're calling on a spirit to assist you in poverty. And so the spirit said, here I go. Let me take from you. You called me forth. Remember, in the biblical text, when the Christ conscious one was trying to cast out an energy, a spirit. See, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, the biblical text told you, but against these principalities, these rulers of darkness, these spirits. Remember when he, or in that parable or allegory text, I'll put it that way, was trying to cast out the spirit, and then the spirit spoke and said, could you just throw me into the swine? Could you put me into the pig? You are so powerful that the spirits, the elements, should know your power, should know and bow down to you based upon your spoken word, based upon your thought, based upon your embodiment, based upon your emotion, all of them together, you embody in that thing. And that's how you become the Christ conscious one. But the journey starts by knowing your blood type, by knowing your bloodline, and making your blood the quality blood that it needs to be. For the so-called wiles of the devil, the so-called lower frequency things. But that's really just you. It's really saying, put on the whole armor of God so you'll be able to withstand your lower self. Call forth all of the energies. Call forth all of the elements because they're here to assist you. But if you don't know, you just walk in the blind. And here's another parable. Can the blind lead the blind? No, they all gonna fall up in a ditch. Because you have eyes and you're not seeing that energies is working for you. You have ears and you're not hearing. You're not hearing yourself cast spells against yourself. You're not hearing your inner being. You're not hearing the messages that are being poured and spoken to you daily. Because you never put on the whole armor of God. You don't know nothing about your bloodline. You know nothing about your ancestors. But it's only because you don't want to know. It's only because you are not waking yourself up to the totality of who or what you are. Thought by thought by thought. Emotion by emotion by emotion. Action by action by action. This is your birthright that you're sleeping on. So when you get tired, you must become tired. When you get weary, you must become weary. You will. You shall. Because we are in the Aquarius age, Aquarius, water, emotion, newness. That it's time to activate the right side, the intuitive side, the feminine side, the divine side of the brain that's been asleep for umpteen years. The intuitive side. No more logical side, masculine side. No. The yin and the yang. And so once you activate this here side, already has the left side been open and ready because you've been enlarging. You've been paying attention to physical. This is the spiritual side. This is the God brain over here side. And the two shall become one. He who has an ear, let him hear. Everybody can't understand what I'm saying. It ain't for you, baby. And the two shall become one. The bride, the marriage, the union in the biblical text, the union, the bride and the groom, the Aquarius age, the golden age, the intuitive side of you. But you must first learn the physical. You must first use logic. You must first understand your bloodline. You must first get to know yourself. You're not going to skip that level of getting to know yourself, because to know yourself is to know God. And you got to know that you know with your bloodline that you are God first. And then when you understand and know that you're God first, and understand and know your bloodline first, your personality, your position in the body of Christ, your emotions, and mastering that thing, your thought, and letting this mind be in you. Then the feminine principle, the right side of the brain, will be activated for you. Your God, your inner being, your consciousness, your all-knowing, your infinite intelligence, your power within. This is the season for us to be activated. We must be activated in this season. It is the age of Aquarius, of awakening for this side of the brain to wake up. This is why this is so important for you. This is why your health is akin to your wealth, because it is your bloodline. It's your birthright. Your Akashic records, your Lamb Book of Life, your all-knowing, your infinite intelligence lies in this side of the intuitive, feminine, divine side of your brain. This is why you must know thyself. This is why you must put on the whole armor of God. This is the only reason why you chose to come forward to play the game of life. Because you knew that you would have your superpower, your support system, your guidance, your inner being. This is why and how you knew that you would never get this thing called life wrong. Because energies are here assisting you with everything. Yeah, you are nothing, but yet you are everything. So the question for you today is, what spirit will you call it on? Because you call it on one of the four elements every day. Through thought, through behavior, through action, through the embodiment of them. What do you call it on? You could call this here darkness and hoodoo, voodoo, whatever you want to call it by your lack of knowledge. But this is a spiritual realm that you're in. And you calling on energies. Get your mind right, God. Get your thoughts right, God. Get your behavior right, God. Get your action right. But most importantly, in the physical realm with your avatar, get your body right. Get your body right. Get your blood right. Because this here is the land that's flowing with the milk and honey. Right here. This here is where you wrestle with yourself and you see yourself right here. This here is where the electromagnetic form of energy lies right here. Everything that you need right here. And it all stems from what's in here, the bloodline. Activate your blood, that dormant DNA. It's the season to activate your blood, your dormant DNA. Activate your blood, God. Activate your blood. Turn the water into wine. There's great knowledge here for you. Wisdom here for you. Power here for you. Lo, I've only given you love, power, and sound mind. But you got to activate the blood. This is why the blood So important. So important. Clean up your blood. This video was from my heart to yours. Hallelujah. Hey, how y'all doing? I received this message, Goddess. What blood type is susceptible to evil eye, witchcraft? None. None. Remember, power, love, sound mind, low frequency, witchcraft, evil eye, so to speak, energies are lower than you. I give you power over it to tread on serpents, or nothing shall by no means harm you. No bloodline. You become unavoidable. Nothing can take your life. Remember in the biblical text? Oh, you didn't take my life. I laid it down. And if I laid it down, I could pick it back up again. No, you're not subject to that. You could laugh at that. In this point in my journey, I've laughed with you at that when people come forward and tell me that they're going to read me chaotic ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts, says God. Don't pick up that thought. Don't pick up that spirit. Don't pick up that element. Don't pick up that element and it cannot survive. Then it's cast away to nothingness. This is the energy of it all. But you pick it up. And you think witchcraft, you think low frequency can get onto you and attach to you. So shall it be, God. Because these four elements will be here to assist you. You give the elements command. You say thought, I'm going to create a negative one. Now, what I want you to do with this negative thought that I created for you is I want you to go give me a spirit that's negative like this negative thought. And I'm calling that spirit. I'm giving permission because I had that negative thought. I had that fear. I'm giving permission to you, thought, to go get that spirit and bring that spirit to my environment. And I want you to, thought, to have that spirit to torment me. Go ahead, thought. Go do it. And then I'm going to assign emotion to it. You see? And the emotion, the emotional spirit, it got to torment you too. Spirit, thought, tormenting you. Because you, God, your word cannot come back to you void. It must accomplish the very thing you told it to do. You told them thoughts to come there. You told them emotions to come too. You welcomed them. Now, to reverse that, you got to change them. You got to change them thoughts. You got to change them emotions. You got to put on the whole armor of God. Just like you could do it at low frequency, you can do it at high. You have highs and lows. You are the darkness and you are the light. You can cast spells upon yourself for destruction, God. You can cast spells on yourself for prosperity, immortality, wisdom, joy. This is what the biblical text was saying when it says, finally, my brethren, whatsoever things that are just, that are pure, that are lovely, if there be any virtue in them, think on these things. Think on these things. They're going to be on these thoughts, and the spirit going to assist you with these thoughts. A spirit, unlike spirit of the things that you're wanting of prosperity. You think on these thoughts, and you put your actions toward these thoughts, and you're going to thrive in this way, higher ways, instead of these lower ways. It's choices, it's behavior, it's thoughts, it's action. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's embodiment. That's it. That's all we're doing. No matter what we're doing, that's all we're doing. Dealing with the 4 elements. The 4 elements, that's it. Nothing else. 4 elements. AB negative. How to hear more from the source and ancestors. AB negative. Tanya. That's the Christ conscious bloodline. There's so much power in that bloodline because you intuitively already have power to draw people or things to you just from the blood. Now, I'm not talking about tainted blood. I'm talking about carrying of the avatar self bloodline, AB. Turning the water into wine bloodline, AB. The emotional world, your emotions, your energy in motion is the thing, is the tool for you to draw everything to you. So you got to embody the emotions of things. The emotions, how you feel will always matter, blood type AB. How you feel will always matter. It shall always matter. It shall always matter. This is why it's so important for you to not overextend yourself, blood type AB. You're already a magnet to draw people to you, blood type AB. But don't overextend yourself. Because if you overextend yourself and don't feel good anymore, things don't work out in your favor. You go to the other side of the law of polarity. This is why how you feel will always matter. How you feel first. Pay attention to how you feel first. Always feel, embody, think of how does it feel to da-da-da-da-da. You give yourself a thought based upon that feeling. What does it feel like to be healthy? What does it feel like to be healthy? What does it feel like to be beautiful? What does it feel like to be perfect? Your feelings will always matter, blood type AB. Christ consciousness, your feeling. And as you begin to conjure up energy and pay attention to how you feel, your intuitive side is going to actually quicken. It's going to quicken even the more. And all the other elements, because your feeling is your power, your superpower. Tune to how you feel first, and then all of the other elements you will learn. You will learn how to keep your mind, your mental element up to par, because you will learn that your thoughts in conjunction with how you feel matter. You will learn that your behavior in conjunction to how you feel, which is your earth element, that it matters too. You'll learn how the fire element, or embodying how you feel, it matters too. And then you too will put on the whole armor of God. Because just because you came forward with blood type AB don't mean that you're just a Christ conscious one. You're just going to wake up without word. Because remember, you said you wanted to go on a journey to get to know yourself. So that meant you had to get to know your bloodline. You had to get to know not just your bloodline, but you had to get to know every element that exists of the 4. And so your one that you're good at, so to speak, the one that you came equipped with, so to speak, is the emotional. You're good at that, them emotions. But let's start getting good at that water. Let's start getting good at that air. Let's start getting good at that fire. And then you hold. You see, this is what everybody got to do. This is what everybody got to do. Everybody. This is the key to life here. Do you understand this information? The people are sick because they don't understand this. People are broken because they don't understand this. People on a spiritual journey missing the mark and saying it ain't working out like I thought because they don't understand here. The basics of it all. The 4 elements. The 4. There's nothing else going on here but these 4. And so there are people. There are certain people in this realm that come forth to teach you this. And most often than not, they're blood type Bs like myself because they tap into other realms of knowing, and this becomes their passion. They understand that this is what they came for to do in this realm. And some of you might call them witches when you had lower self and you don't understand yourself. Bear with me. Some of you might call them witches, might dismiss them, might not understand them because they don't think like you. They don't behave like you. They didn't come from where you come from. They don't have the same bloodline that you have. But remember, we are all on a journey embodying the body of Christ. Many different members, but one body. So when somebody doesn't express their life like you should be open-minded to listen to these people. Because what they're really expressing is another element that you probably still have work to do with or on. I attract a bunch of O's. I attract a bunch of O's in this realm. They are often inquisitive of me because I am not like them. I don't think like them. I don't behave like them. I don't care about the things that they care about. Y'all bear with me today because this energy that I'm dealing with today is really, really powerful. Bear with me. It is so powerful. I was running at the gym and this energy set upon me. And I am fine-tuning this energy. I'm fine-tuning this energy because in this multitude, this is my first time having it in such a grand, massive knowing. But when you find somebody in this realm that can see through other realms, and you're not there, you don't have the ability to see just yet, I urge you to sit and still and listen. At least listen. Because most often than not, blood type Bs like myself, they are on a journey of themselves too. And we're figuring some things out along the way. And so when spirit begins to teach or speak to them, it becomes a lot for them sometimes. And they too, we too, I still am a student while spirit speaks through me and work through me and talk to me and lead me, guide me and protect me and allow me into the secrets of this realm. But I urge you today, when you deal with people that are of a craft or maybe a different cloth from you, that you hear because you're only dealing with another element that you know not of. But it still represents the body of God, the 4 elements. Nothing else exists but these 4. No other energy exists but God. So you could never get it wrong. It is the thought of the spirit that you call upon when you see these people. If you call upon fear when you see me and cast me away and say that I am a witch to you, so shall it be, God. But you could choose to call on the spirit of an inquisitive mind, intuitive mind, intellect, and you could sit with yourself and you could learn of yourself, because I only come forth to teach you that you God, that no other exists but God, that there's nothing to see or hear or think but God. And when you get to this place where you really purify your blood and purify your mind and let this mind be in you, you reach a realm that you came forth for. Because we all are on a journey trying to get to the same place. It might be different routes. You might use different elements to get there, but we are all on a collective journey to get back to here. To remember that you're God. And all of you are children of this most high collective consciousness. And when collective consciousness get entwined with the superconscious, we're entering into, in our mind, we're entering into the golden age that we all secretly long to be a part of. It's a new world, y'all. It's a new world. Awaken to your new self. Think every day with thought. Think every day. Think this thought to help you every day. That I'm dealing with thought. I'm dealing with emotion. I'm dealing with energy. I'm dealing with thought. I'm dealing with emotion. I'm dealing with energy. I'm dealing with my behaviors. Remind yourself that every day. I'm dealing with my thoughts. I'm dealing with embodying the energy. I'm dealing with my behavior. I'm dealing with my emotion. I'm dealing with my emotion. I'm dealing with my embodiment. I'm dealing with my behavior. I'm dealing with my thought. That's all you're dealing with. That's the only 4 elements that there is. Remind yourself that that's it. That's it. That's it. That's your power. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And when you understand this, you're resurrected. You're resurrected. Then you too are the Christ conscious one. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all be blessed. See y'all at 4 p.m. Mountain Time on the Shadow Realm Live. We're talking about tarot. We're talking about tarot reading today. And even with that, let me tell you, before we get there, we're dealing with 4 cards. We're dealing with you being on a journey of spirituality. But there are 4 cards that's only that I'm teaching you about. You could show me if you want to. You could reject me if you want to. But that stone that the builders rejected is the keystone to your consciousness. You're dealing with 4 cards. You're going to be dealing with swords. That's the mental world. That's that air again. There go the air. There go you again, blood type B. You're going to be dealing with the cups. The cups on them cards go represent the emotion, the emotional element. There you go again, water, AB. You can only put water in the cup. You're going to be dealing with the pentacles on the card. That represents behavior. That's the earth. Where you at, blood type A? And finally, you're going to be dealing with cards that are going to display a wand to you.
It is not witchcraft. It's the four elements that you stem from. And when you see the wands on that card, you're entering the energetic realm. There you go, blood type. Oh, the four elements, the four blood types, all together singing the same damn song. One song, one God, one faith, one baptism. And then there's you on a journey of mastering the elements. All four.
Thank you, Inner Being. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all be blessed, y'all. Y'all be blessed. See y'all at 4 o'clock Mountain Time. Be blessed, baby. He who has an ear, let him hear. Oh, let him hear.